But this is not the first time, so I'm surprised the way we are taking this particular one. Because we saw videos where the task force was actually driven away from mining sites because the mining site is owned by an NDC chairman. And they said the task force did not have the right or permission to come to their site because their government is in power. These things, the videos are on social media. So I'm surprised that we are surprised about this. And for me, see, what is happening now is NDC's own making.
How so?
Thank you. It is NDC's own making because during the campaign to the elections, they went round, even to the mining pit, to promise Galamseyers that Akufo-Addo is the one that is arresting them. And that when NDC wins, they will be allowed to work. The flag bearer and now president even went further to say that those who have been jailed, he will free them because he believes that they are not the kingpins of Galamsey, and that the kingpins are MPP people who are working free. So when he becomes president, he will even free those who courts have jailed. This is the candidate of the NDC who is now the president of Ghana. So if you promise people that when you win, you allow them to work, and then they vote for you, you win, and now you are cracking down on their operations, they will tell you that's not what you promised them, and therefore they will fight back. And so the fight back from these illegal miners is as a result of the promise given them by the NDC. So for me, the NDC must take blame for what is happening. And they know that this is not the first time. It's only that this one seems to have happened in the police station, and it's like the crowd was a bit big. But we've seen earlier videos when NDC chairman and NDC officials drove NIMOS teams away from their site and said they will not allow them to come to their site because their government is in power. So you see, if you are even an illegal miner and you have been promised that vote for me, and when I come, I'll allow you to work, and I vote for you, you come and not cracking down on my operations, obviously I'll fight back. That's what you promised me. And therefore, we should understand clearly that these miners are fighting for what they have been promised. And that is what is going to haunt this government for a long time in this Galamsey fight. The MP, I'm not surprised because, see, if you look at the campaign for 2024, NDC in opposition was more resourced than the MPP which was in government. They had a lot of sponsorship. And as I've told you here, our politicians are largely sponsored by some of these Galamseyers. The MPs at the ground, a lot of their sponsorship come from these guys who are into this mining, many of them illegal. So obviously when they are arrested, they will what? They will be angry. And we even seen, since we were told that Yamin and Abanga are to be investigated, there's not any update. Yeah, it's been about 4 months now. It's not any update. We've seen Yamin at the function saying that people are hypocrites by saying that Galamsey should stop and that Galamsey is the work of some people. The video is on the internet, and these are very powerful NDC people. These are very powerful people whose party is in government, and therefore the promise they made to people, they have to fulfill it. So the people who are into illegal mining will definitely fight back on grounds that that's not what you promised us. So for me, this is not the first video that has come public, and this will not be the last. Because the promises made to these people, for which reason they think they voted for the NDC, the promises made to them, which some of them actually financed the party. There was one of the NDC people who was on radio to say that these guys are the ones who financed their campaign. And now that they are being arrested, when they call many of the people who the money went to, they don't mind them. And the Yamin is the only person that they call, they will respond to them and try to assist them. And that is why people are accusing Yamin as being involved in Galamsey, and that he's only helping the people who helped them do the campaign. And now people seem to have neglected it. It's only Yamin who has been responding to their call. So if you listen to even the narratives of NDC people, even since then Mahama came to government, many of them have openly said that they receive a lot of support from these people, and that it's not right for you to go and be arresting them. In fact, the IGP's team that was disbanded, it took the chairman of the small scale miners, he was also told the whole public that he has information that the team has been disbanded even before the president will come and make the official announcement. You clearly, if you follow the narrative, you clearly realize that this development will not be the last, because these young people are giving promises and they will fight to make sure that that promise given them is fulfilled, because this crackdown on them is directly opposite what they were told. And therefore the MPs and NDC top gurus who are from this mining community, who know the kind of support these people gave them during the 2024 election, will definitely move out there to try and help them. I'm not justifying the attack, but I'm saying that what is happening now is a result of the promise
that was made
to them, and now it's like the promise is being broken, and therefore they are fighting back, and that's what you told us. And the NDC people who are at the grounds there, who also knows the support these people have given to them, they are also not going to be able to sit down and say that because government wants to crack down, though we know the support these people have given us, we will not do anything, because they are looking at 2028. That if these are the people who help us to come to power, and now if we sit down and aloof and allow the state to crack down on them, when it's 2028, how are we going to rely on these people? So this fight against Galamsey, I've always told that it's a complex thing, because the interests in there are many and huge. And so for me, every Ghanaian should know that based on the promise the NDC made to these illegal miners, and the NDC people who are from mining community, knowing the kind of support that these people have given them, we are going to see a lot of these things. And Abisu told her that she seized over 40 excavators, and before she called the security to come, it was left with only 4. The rest were taken away. Up to now, we don't know who came to take them, and we don't know where they are. We've heard any people say, oh, if your excavator are arrested, just wait, call, and they'll go and collect it for you. So you see, this is the thing that the NDC used against the NPP in government. That the NPP was not willing to fight Galamsey because it's their members who are involved. Now it is playing out that the interest in Galamsey is big. Now it's coming back to affect them. So for me, people should understand. I remember there's a video online where during close to the election, I think some people went and accused the other that he's against Galamsey. And he went and met the community. How can he be against Galamsey? And that when the community where Galamsey is dominant in the constituency, because they were using big machines, they were having problems with electricity. He actually went to lobby for transformers to be set to the community so their machines can work. So if you look at the development from last year's elections, the promises, what NDC top gurus have said, this fight back is going to happen in so many places to 9 months, simply because it's the party that said, I will allow you to work when you vote for me, is in power, and now is cracking down on them and say that that's not what you promised us. So I think that it's a difficult journey. We don't want Galamsey to be fought, but as I always say, the interests are so many that this issue will go and act. That's why I said the example of the Abanga and Yamin. Have you received any update as to any investigation? No. There were NDC people, even including MPs and chairmen, accused by leading members, including Media Coalition for Galamsey, accused some people, mention names, that these people they believe are into Galamsey. Have you heard anybody investigate them? No. So you see, this hypocrisy is what is coming to bite all of us.
Right.